Ladies and gentlemen, Fraser McKenzie here. Welcome to round 15 of the XRL Development League. We are at Monza. The Tifosi will be in full force tonight as we get ourselves ready for another epic weekend of Formula One action from the stars of the XRL. We have 19 drivers in at the moment. We've just got one Ferrari seat to fill. And there's a few qualifying bans to inform you guys of. We've got Clutch serving a qualifying ban, as well as Davey and Choco. They are serving qualifying bans. So it's an exciting weekend of Formula One action, and Formula 2 action for that matter. And we have our full lineup for the grid this evening. This is who we've got. For Mercedes, we've got Zola and Whippy. For Ferrari, we've got Cargo and Turbo. For Red Bull, we have got Supercrafter and Choco. We've got Tino and Gabriel for McLaren. Asda and Beast and Beast for Renault. Future Colt and Rahul for AlphaTauri. Plastic and Wavy for Racing Point. Davey and Clutch for Alfa Romeo. Dino and VPOS for Haas. We've got Rev and Shredder for Williams. The Dev League works the same way as all our classic XRL races. It's full qualifying, 50% race distance, equal performance on cars, strict corner cutting as well. Going to be exciting to see how it all plays out. So just waiting a couple of minutes before we get the all clear. So ready up. So let's get the championship standings up at the moment. We've got just 9 drivers in the championship at the moment, because some of them have moved up to XRL proper. So we've got Zola with 111 points, Davey with 66, Rahul 47, Clutch with 22, Asda with 16, Beast with 10, Future Colt with 9, and Plastic and Cooley yet to score. In the Constructors' Championship, it's 279 points for Ferrari, 217 for Mercedes, 169 for Haas, Williams 154, Red Bull 149, Racing Point 128, 112 for McLaren, 90 for Renault, 89 for Alfa Romeo, and 84 for AlphaTauri. Everyone's starting to ready up now. Almost time to get underway. I'm going to have a very special guest in the commentary box this evening, but they won't be joining me until the race. Wavy, good to hear you again. Yeah, it is always a pleasure to be here in the commentary box, Wavy. Good luck for your race this evening. So, Zola just informing me on the weather forecast, all dry. Dry qualifying, dry race. So, as the first cars fire up, we're losing the slowest 5 in this part of qualifying. So it's been a very exciting day of action at Bahrain as well. We had the Formula 2 feature race. Felipe Drugovich winning. Callum Ilott in second place. And with Mick Schumacher finishing 4th, the gap between Callum Ilott and Mick Schumacher heading into the sprint race tomorrow is now just 12 points heading into the sprint race tomorrow. Yellow flag's already in sector 1. That's the Rettifilio chicane. So we've got Clutch out. We'll just be finalising his setup. Just doing this outlap to lock in the setup. And then let's see what happens. Bit of a lock up there from Rahul. Got a few drivers out on track right now. Yes, of course. So we go Rahul. Well, let's ride on board with Rahul as we go for a lap around this legendary circuit. Rahul heading up to the Rettifilio chicane. Bit of a lock up there. Then straight in through Curva Grande. Clutch back into the pits. He's locked in his setup with Parc Fermé on, of course. Cannot change anything on your setup apart from your front wing and 1 or 2 other things as well. Pause, interestingly, on wet tyres? Now, why would he be doing that? That's a bit dumbfounded. Small lock up there, heading through the Ascari chicane. Here we go. Down the back straight. And through Parabolica across the line with a 120.173. First lap of the day. Gabriel with a 20.3. And we've got Turbo coming up now. Expect the Tifosi to go wild. Only 22.5. So that is really bizarre that you've got Pos on wet tyres. It's a bone-dry track. Shredder with a 21.5. Choco will be serving his qualifying ban. Wavy. Yep, there he goes. And Ledger Racing. Hello, boys. Or should I say the man, the myth, the man, the legend, Mr. Kenzie. You missed out the myth part, Ledger. Never mind. Anyway, Ericsson, Wavy, flip. Gamer tags, Kenzie. 21-2 puts him 3rd. Very satisfied with that. Do we have anybody else? Yep, Choco retiring from the session. He's locked his setup in. I think wet tyres are used to grip the track. Really? Must know something we don't. The Tino. We've got clutches with side. And we're just waiting for Davey to get his ban applied. Davey's still in the pits. Got a few drivers out on track. We've got Cargo, Asda, Wavy, Shredder's just gone into the pits. Beast, Dino, and Tino. Prediction for pole. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Oh, Tino's invalidated his lap. As has Dino. No. Asda's invalidated. Cargo's on a lap. See what Cargo can do. No, he's invalidated as well. A lot of drivers are invalidated. There's nobody for him to focus on. Zola coming out for his outlap. Doesn't quite improve on his time. It looks like Tino's gone for another lap. Yes, he has. He's coming up. He's coming through the Lesmos now. There's one. There's another. In traffic, get out of the way. Heading up to the Ascari chicane, named after the legendary Alberto Ascari. Tino with a 21-2 puts him 5th. And Plastic's actually been disqualified. What was he disqualified for? Parked in a dangerous location? Huh. Oh well. Zola across the line with a 20.8. He goes 5th. Future Colts just started his lap. He's my commentary partner for X for X1. Plastic in the chat. Guess I'll be starting the back. This race game crashed on me as I was coming out the pits. Brutal. Oh, Whippy's gone. Whippy's gone. That's the Ascari chicane. Whippy's out. He hasn't even set a lap time. That was the Ascari chicane he lost it at. So easy to lose the back end on the exit of that chicane. Let's hope Colts doesn't do the same. And oh! as I say that, there's your commentator's curse. He loses the back end, spins it into the gravel, somehow avoids going into the wall. He's a very lucky boy to have avoided the wall. Going for another lap. Rahul and... Oh, Rev! 19-2! That was a well lap. Very well played. Oh, and future's invalidated. Typing the session. Pause. So no one's Davey still not coming out to lock in his setup. But I'm sure he'll be fine. Pause is invalidated, but he's going to go for another crack. Here he goes. And oh, Pause has spun it. Very, very unlucky there. And oh, he spun it at, oh, into the wall, oh, into the wall, and Pause is gone. So we're going to be down to 14 drivers at the end of this. And I was just saying, it is very easy to lose the back end of the car at the Ascari chicane. So there we go. So that's that's it. That's Q1 over. Which begs the question: shall we start Q2 now? a real shame. Got a few drivers still out on track. So we've got Cargo, Tino, Shredder, Beast and Supercrafter. They are all still out on track. As do the tyres. Surely everyone else is going to follow suit. But no, Beast actually going for one more lap. Look, common sense. You've got more than 5 drivers out. What's the point in continuing? Common sense. Everyone retire, and then straight into Q2. But no, some think, nah, let's just run down the clock. I mean, you're already through into Q2 anyway. You've got nothing to lose. So what's the point? Oh my god. Wavy, I'm going to laugh if someone crashes out right now. Oh boy, the scenes if that happens. The scenes if that happens. And he's invalidated. Supercrafter 4-lap old soft tyres. That's not going to help him. Oh, and we've got Smish in the... we've got Smish here. Hello! I mean, Supercrafter with those old tyres, he was never going to improve on that time. There we go. That's that. It's Rev, Rahul, Cargo, Gabriel, Asda, Zola, Dino, Future, Tino, Wavy, Shredder, Turbo, Beast, and Supercrafter through. They are through. And Clutch somehow into Q2. Pause, Choco, Whippy, Davian, Plastic. Plastic will have fun trying to get through the field. So somehow, Clutch into Q2. Okay. Pause saying he binned it on his hot lap. That is really unlucky. Okay, Clutch, you know the drill. You need to retire from the session. You need to retire. Oh! He didn't retire in the pit. Oh! Clutch, you naughty boy! He didn't retire in the pits as he was told. There's a penalty for that. Clutch, you naughty boy! You got some splaining to do. We've got a couple of drivers out on track right now. Colt will be losing the slowest 4 cars now instead of 5. So here we go. Who's going to start on what tyre? We shall wait and see. It'll be very interesting to see how it all plays out. Going to be very intrigued to see how the strategy will play out. Going to be very interesting to see who starts on what tyres. Yellow Flag 6 to 3. Future Colt still on a lap. He's gone for mediums. Got Supercrafter on softs, Dino on mediums, Gabriel on mediums, Tino mediums, Wavy mediums, Shredder softs, Rahul mediums, and oh, Future's invalidated. Yep. You got some splaining to do. Let's see who we... Oh, Gabriel. Yeah, let's go with Gabriel. Wavy with a 21.6. Shredder 21.6.3. What's Gabriel going to pull out of the bag? And, oh, Gabriel's put it... Oh, Gabriel's in the wall at the Ascari chicane. The last thing he needed. That was the last thing he needed. Cargo with a 20.3. Look at that, no front wing at all. Let's see what Asda can pull out of the bag here. With a 20.6 for Asda in on those mediums. That's a very strong lap time for him. Here comes Rahul. Cool as you like. A 21.2 for Rahul. That should comfortably see him through. And oh! Zola almost into the wall at the second Lesmo. Managed to keep it under control somehow. Zola with a 22.8. And always just been booted into the drop zone. Rev on an outlap right now. Let's see what he can pull out of the bag. Bit of a lock up there heading into Retifilio. Coming up to Curva Grande now. The Alpha Flag second sector, that's the AlphaTauri of Colt. Is he actually out of fuel, come to think of it? No, he isn't. And then... Well, that lap time came out of nowhere. A 1:18.7. Where'd he pull that one from? Turbo just coming through the second Lesmos now. What can he pull out of the bag? (21.4). Well, Beast is essentially out now. He's still in the pits. He's not going to have time to come out for another lap. Turbo into the pits. Just down to Tino and Colt. Oh, Tino's invalidated. Tino's out. That's it. That's it. There's your top 10. Zola unhappy about his hot lap being blocked. That's not gonna go down well after the race. So it's Tino, Supercrafter, Beast, Zola, and Clutch that are out. Rev, Gabriel, Cargo, Asda, Dino, Shredder, Wavy, Rahul, Turbo, and Colt are all through. Rev, Gabriel, Cargo, and Shredder all starting on softs. Everyone else in the mediums, everyone else in the top 10 will be starting on the mediums. So there's your top 10. The Itoko Racing Series. They are very happy with that. As they're very happy man, he's into Q3. Here we go. Shootout time. So here we go. Shredder and Asda, first cars out. Shredder the first man. Here we go. Hang tight, folks. So there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I said I was going to be joined by a special guest, but it's not just any old special guest. It's the boss himself, Mr. Cesar Lopez. Hola, Cesar, ¿cómo estás?
Buenas noches para todos allá.
Bueno. That's pretty much the only basic Spanish I still remember from school, folks. But I figured might as well whack it out today. So here we go. We are into Q3. One of the drivers in earlier on in qualifying, bit of a naughty boy, not serving his qualifying ban properly.
Who was it?
It was, if I can find him, it was Clutch that didn't serve his qualifying ban properly.
That's a shame.
He did.
That can be
he didn't actually.
Harsher penalty.
He didn't. Yeah, definitely. He didn't actually retire in the pits like he was meant to in Q1. So yeah, there's that. But nevertheless, we've got a very fast Williams in the form of Rev Caterpillar, who could very well be the favourite to take the win here today, based on what I've seen so far.
Yeah, I can see these two drivers, Dino Gamer Dev and Caterpillar. I haven't seen them racing before. I don't know if they have been lately, but having them in the Q3 in the Dev League, it's a good indicator that they're going to be on X3 or X2 or maybe X1 soon.
Yes, indeed. Asda with the fastest time of Q3 so far with a 120.0. Rev in Q2 managed to pull off a 118.7.
I'm sorry, I have to. I'll be right back. Okay?
But yeah. So yellow flag sector 2. That's one of the Renaults. It's Asda at the that's the second chicane. That's the Della Rogia chicane. Not what he would have wanted. Rev into the pits. Asda's still fastest at the moment. Future Colts on a hot lap, on an outlap. Cargo's on an outlap as well. Cargo with a 20.044 puts him second at the moment. Rahul is on a hot lap as well. He's just started. Just been sent an incident from Michael. Let's see what exactly happened. This is why he didn't go through. And and that was Super Crafter as well. He can't be getting in the way like that. Cargo with a 19.9, that puts him first at the moment. And here comes Rahul and 19.4! Which puts him fastest at the moment. Looks like sectors 1 and 2. That's one of the Ferraris. It's cargo. Rev and Shred are still in the pits. They haven't come out for a second run yet, but I would imagine Rev is going to come out very, very shortly. Rev on his outlap. What's Turbo going to pull out of the bag here? Goes 7th at the moment with a 20.5. Dino's just started a hot lap, so let's go with him. Dino with a 21.0. And Cargo. Oh, Cargo's lost it. Scary. Scari's just claimed its second victim of the day. Really unlucky there. A lot of the others have retired as well. Checkered flags out. As it stands, Rahul is on pole. But for how much longer, though? And, oh, Rev's invalidated! He's invalidated! Real shame there. So it's Rahul on pole.
Some of the drivers are really giving a surprise for the Dev League. These are fast times. 119.4.
Yeah, it was a real shame for Rev though. He just invalidated.
Yeah, that's a shame.
But it's Rahul on pole, and Asda will be a very happy man with his front row start.
That's a good result for Asda. It really is.
So a few other drivers are happy with their times. Wavy's happy with his. He's starting third. Turbo happy about the fact that he got into Q3 for the first time. So let's recap that top 10. Rahul, Asda, Wavy, Gabriel, Cargo, Future Colt, Turbo, Dino, Shredder, and Rev Caterpillar. That's your top 10. As we get ready for lights out.
Meanwhile, we start the race. Kenzie, did you watch the qualifying session for Bahrain Grand Prix today?
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is round 15, and we are actually okay. Never mind that. Well, there goes that intro. Here we go, and it looks like. Oh, hang on, migrating host. Oh, lobby restart.
Lobby restart? What? Okay. Looks like it, right? Yeah, they're leaving. Okay.
Yeah, lobby restart. Not what we needed. But that's what's happening regardless.
That's why we can get the intro to work.
That was. So here we go, we're about to get started again. We're down to 19 drivers now. Not sure what happened to one of them. But nevertheless, we're about to get ready for the restart.
We're going directly for the race, so it's going to be fantastic. Okay, you have the intro?
Ready as I'll ever be, so here we go. It is round 15 of the XRL Development League. We are here at the legendary Monza circuit here in Italy. It's the fourth most populated country in Europe, and it's also home to the highest mountain in Europe of Mount Etna, believe it or not, because it's actually on the border between France and Italy. And we have more than 50 million tourists visiting Italy each year, apart from this year for obvious reasons. Some facts about the track. Schumacher and Hamilton share the record for most wins at this track with 5 wins each. Giuseppe Farina won the first ever Drivers' World Championship here in 1950, the only time in history that the World Championship has been won at the driver's home race. And it's in 6 of the 8 past 8 seasons, the winner of the Italian Grand Prix has gone on to win that year's title. Charles Leclerc and Pierre Gasly are the only 2 exceptions to that rule. 3.6 miles, 2 DRS zones, 11 corners to negotiate. 4 to the left, 7 to the right. And you've got a full throttle lap of... a lap at full throttle at 84%. And then some of the action zones to look out for. Verstappen versus Bottas at Rezzofilio in 2018. The same year, Vettel versus Hamilton at Della Roggia. And of course, that crash with Derek Warwick at 1990 at the Parabolica. It's the middle 3 of the Pirelli range, C4, C3, and C2 for the tyres. And 24 seconds to make your stop and maintain position on track. Starting grid time for the Italian Grand Prix. Rahul on pole position, Asda, his best qualifying performance of the season so far. In second, Wavy in third. He'll be happy about that one. Gabriel in fourth, Cargo in fifth, Future Colt in sixth, and Turbo, his first top 10 appearance of the season, in seventh. He's got Dino alongside him for company in eighth. Then you've got Tino, followed by Supercrafter, and it looks like it is Rev Caterpillar that's the only driver that's not on, that's not able to make the start. You've got Beast, and then you've got Zola, followed by Clutch and Poz. Then you've got Choco, Whippy, Davey, Plastic, and Rev is actually starting at the back of the grid. So I'm not sure what happened there. But nevertheless, that's your grid for the Italian Grand Prix.
I was muted. It's that first chicane is always a mystery. It has been sometimes it has been clean. Sometimes it's just carnage. What do you think is going to be this weekend?
Well, I think the streak's going to continue, and I think the streak's going to continue in the sense that we are still going to have at least one first lap front wing change.
Oof, yeah, that's a good statistic. Like one front wing change. That's good. That's optimistic.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. 20 seconds to start.
So here we go. You guys know what time it is.
Yeah.
So here come the lights. 4, 5. Lights out. And it's race time here at Monza. Relatively clean start from everybody. Oh, Wavy onto the grass. He's had a horrible start. Gabriel battling for the lead. I think he's managed to get it. Careful, don't any front changes. Oh, someone's gone straight on. Safety car out already. I think someone went straight on there at Rettifilio. Dino and Whippy. Oh, we got a lot of drivers. We've got Dino, Turbo, Whippy, and Supercrafter. They all get 5-second time penalties. My goodness me. It's... What? Oh my, what?
What's going on?
Oh dear, where's Oprah Winfrey when you need her? You get a penalty, you get a penalty, you get a penalty, you get a penalty. Yeah. And Whippy's just got one for ignoring yellow flags. Wavy had a horrific start. He's down in 18th. There's your predicted pit stop strategy. 11 to 13 laps on soft tyres. So yeah, an easy one stop here. Softs to mediums. But Gabriel
in this track
into the lead at the start.
In this track you can give me 1 second. You can do a one stop, and you can take your tires. I was being told by Sola that you can take tires up to 60%, the soft tires, and mediums to 70%, and you will still get performance out of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of this track is mainly straight lines. So, and the only breaks are the chicanes, Curva Grande, and the Lesmos, and the Parabolica as well. And that's about it.
Yep.
And we've got a few drivers in the pits. You've got Rev, Supercrafter. Oh, the Red Bulls have double stacked.
Oof.
And yep, there you go. Streak continues. First lap front wing change. Clutch, Rev, Beast, Choco, and Supercrafter all in the pits.
Look at Sola. Look at Sola. He has won 7 positions already. Just by that first lap.
Yeah, let's have a look at how it's all played out. Gabriel up 3, Colt up 3, Dino up 4 despite his time penalty, Poz up 8, Davey up 9, Zola up 5, Whippy up 7, Plastic up 6, and despite his pit stop, Rev up 2. Then you got Beast down 7, Supercrafter down 9, Wavy down 11 places, and Cargo down 8. So a great start for a lot of those at the back. Not such a great start for those that were at the front who are now at the back.
Yeah, that's a very good switch. Let's see if the guys that dropped down have the pace to get up to the top 5 positions. Hopefully they will.
Fingers crossed. We'll wait and see what happens. Oh, and Dino's just come in as well. No front wing change, straight onto hard tyres, though.
He going the long way. Maybe he thought.
I would imagine.
Maybe he thought safety car. It's the time to stop. You know, I do that sometimes when I. Oh, but this was a lobby restart, so he didn't have any tire wear. That's weird.
I say it's a very unusual strategy call for them.
Yeah. Let's see how it pays back the strategy. This race is about straight line speed and strategy. That's all. If you can get away from incidents, that's what you have to worry, the strategy. Because if an overcut or an undercut can pay back in this game, in this race.
Indeed. And Supercrafter in again. Going for a set of mediums this time. Onto that four and oh, hang on a second. Oh my word, what's happened here? Plastic's gone. Plastic's gone.
Ooh, what happened to plastic?
And he's
In the safety car.
yeah, he's actually retired on. He's like right on the racing line. How's he managed that?
He retired in the racing line? That's not good for a dead driver. If you aspire for a seat, for a better seat, that's not good.
How in the world did he manage that? We'll see what's been happening in the stream chat earlier. Readied up early, so good penalty for everywhere. Ah, that's why Rev was at the back of the grid. He was forced to the back of the grid because he readied up early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, insane leader. I always hate the first chicane at Monza for that very reason. I can't say I blame you, man. I think he's on back again. So nevertheless, safety car coming in at the end of this lap. So we've got Gabriel, Rahul, Colt, Poz, Zola, Davey, Asda, Cargo, Wavy, and Dino. That's your top 10. Smooth in the chat saying Kenzie better than Crofty. Oh dear. I was like, if I was better than Crofty, I'd actually be in Bahrain by now. By the way, Sky Sports, where's my contract? But nevertheless, race time once again. Very clean start. Cargo ahead of Asda, Choco ahead of Dino. Not sure if they overtook before the start-finish line.
Okay, very good restart of the race.
Very clean from everybody. And the graphics are still showing yellow flags in sectors 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, mine too.
So that's
a glitch probably, right?
So yeah. Not much we can do about it at the moment. But oh, hang on a second. What's going on here? And oh dear! Pause has just gone straight into the wall on the De La Roja chicane, and he's now down in 17th place. Asda apparently a lap down when he's actually 7th. Oh, Choco's gone! On the exit of the second Lesmo, he's buried it in the wall. Safety car out again.
Again?
Yeah. Because Choco lost it at the on the exit of the second Lesmo, and he's put it into the wall. Gabriel taking the opportunity to go into the pits now. As is Davey. That puts Rahul into the lead. We've got a few other drivers coming in as well. We've got Davey, Wavy, Clutch, Rev, Whippy and Crafter. They're all in. And Poz is coming in as well. I would imagine that'll be a front wing change. Not what he would have wanted. But what else can you do in this situation? But how's about this? AlphaTauri 1 and 2. And that's despite being at the bottom of the championship standings.
That's a nice one. See, emulating Pierre Gasly there?
Potentially.
Can you hear me, Kenzie?
Yeah, still,
Okay.
yep, loud and clear. Lap 7. We're back under safety car conditions after Choco's crash at the second Lesmo. Turbo and Whippy are in.
That's a very tricky turn. There.
Yeah. There's another tricky section of this track is the Ascari chicane, because if you lose the back end on the exit,
Yeah.
you've not got much room to go, and you just end up in the wall.
Yeah, exactly. And you can get your race finished by that. It's that one is that's where Seb did an unsafe rejoin last year, right? But Sebastian Vettel did an unsafe rejoin and affected Lance Stroll and Pierre Gasly. Remember?
Oh yeah, and then Lance Stroll on the radio just came back on the circuit like an idiot.
Yeah.
Here we go, safety car in this lap. We're about to get underway again. We've had 6 laps of safety car running. We've only had like 1 full lap. Of racing, but we're underway once again. And Rev, interestingly, back into the pits. Not sure why that would be. But Cargo's managed to get ahead of Future Colt for second place. Zola in 4th place.
Cool, look at that.
Shravan Menon, however in the world you pronounce that. Not gonna lie, pretty good Stroll impression. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Rahul, fastest lap of the race, 24.3. And he's actually starting to build a gap now between himself and Cargo.
Cargo is a very fast driver. I think he can get him. What tires are they? Let me check real quick. Cargo's in the hard tire. Maybe that's why he's losing time.
Yeah, but he should be able to make that up without much difficulty once Rahul makes his stop. Rahul, Colt, and Zola yet to make a stop, as is Asda. Asda apparently 2 laps down. Not sure why that is.
Maybe that's a glitch.
We'll wait and see what happens. Rahul again, fastest lap, 24.0. A little further back, meanwhile, we've got 4 car scrap, 5 car scrap now for 5th place. Beast, Tino, Gabriel, Davey, and Asda. DRS for Tino on Beast. Yellow flags. So the yellow flags are out apparently, but there's nothing... There's nothing in the way of danger on the track.
Yeah,
which is
my track is yellow, but I don't have any sign of yellow flag. That's weird.
Yeah, we had this issue in the the F2 race we had here earlier in the week.
Oh really?
Yeah. Car after the second. Dino with a time penalty. Davies plummeting down the order. What's happened to him? Oh, he's lost both end plates. Rev storming with the fastest lap of the 22.3.
Cargo into P1 already.
Very well played from Cargo.
I told you Cargo is a fast driver. He's one of the fastest. Well, maybe not now, but when I was racing.
Paz is gone. Paz has gone at Curva Grande. Safety car out again.
Again.
It's the third one of the day.
Holy shit.
My goodness me. We've had more safety car laps than we have had actual laps.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We need to start racing, guys. Stop crashing.
Yeah. Oh, Turbo's gone as well.
What's going on?
Turbo must have retired in the pits. Insane Leader, he's our X3 commentator for Sunday nights, saying 3 safety cars and we aren't even halfway through the race. Sweet Celestia. What's that Sweet Celestia, what does that mean?
It's like holy shit.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And and just when we thought we didn't have enough penalties, Wavy drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. It's all kicking off here. Think safe to say for the X1 boys. Got a very high bar for for tomorrow night. Well, mind you, we said that when we both commentated on Austria a few weeks back.
Yeah, we did. That was very fun. I enjoyed a lot that race. Commentating that race today, I'm like feeling a little bit weird. I had some stomach, and it's making me a little bit shy. Maybe.
Oh, Supercrafter gone as well.
Holy shit!
Supercrafter gone at the how's he managed that? On the entry into Curva Grande, how's he managed that? Supercrafter gone on the exit, on the entry into Curva Grande, and Tino's gone as well. We're down.
This is crazy.
We're not even halfway through the race, and we're already down to 13 drivers. And only 2 drivers are yet to make a stop, and that being Colt and Zola. They are the only drivers yet to make a stop, and Zola is second.
The only drivers that have taken something out from this carnage.
Absolutely. Absolutely staggering. We had a did not start before the start of the race. Then we had Plastic retiring under the safety car. How he managed that, I don't know. Choco at the Lesmo, Poz gone, Tino gone, Turbo gone, and now Crafter. I'm tempted to say who's next, but I'd be at risk of copyright infringement from Goldberg.
But yeah, who's next?
Yeah. Who? Someone in the chat. Cargo on his way to win this. Those mediums will last till the end. Cargo. Yeah, they'll definitely last. They are definitely gonna last. And find Waldo responding, Atway biased fanboy. Well, to take a page out of Matthew Gallagher's page book from WTF1, he's not a fanboy. He's just passionate. My goodness me. We're down to 13 drivers and we've only just hit half distance. Fritzy, ooh, Romeo friends. that explains why he's this explains why Asda's a couple of laps down. He's got a red X above his car. He's not even in the lobby.
And he did a good quali, right?
Position change. Yeah, he was... He started on the front row. It's a real shame for Asda. He had a great qualifying session. And this is how Codemasters would pay him.
Yep.
So while we're on safety car conditions, one of the things I was mentioning during qualifying is that we've got Lewis Hamilton and Bottas on the front row. Hamilton on pole. He could very well get to that magic 100 career pole positions by the end of the season. And Asda's finally managed to get himself back in. And as we say that, safety car in this lap. And the other thing I mentioned is the Formula 2. Callum Ilott is now just 12 points behind Mick Schumacher in the battle for the championship.
That's going to be a very exciting championship. And
yeah, I cannot wait for the sprint race tomorrow, because Callum Ilott, he managed to finish second, so that's 18 points. Plus pole position yesterday, so he managed to claw back that 22-point deficit just from that alone. But Schumacher finished fourth in the feature race, which means he'll start fifth for the reverse grid for the sprint race tomorrow morning. So here we go, lap 16. We're underway once again, and we've got Clutch in the pits. And again, yellow flags out. And oh, someone spun it. I think that's Rahul.
Oh, not again. Oh, Rahul, the pole position.
Yeah, he spun it on the exit of the Retfilia chicane. Gabriel 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flags. But there we go, yellow flags are gone, and oh my word, what's going on here? On the exit of the Della Rogia chicane. My goodness me. It's all kicking off here in the second half of the race. And oh, and the Lesmos. Oh, Dino's gone. Dino on the exit of the second Lesmo. Virtual safety car this time. That's our fourth safety car of the day. But it's a virtual safety car this time, not an actual safety car. Goodness me. We're down to 12. This is like the Grand National at this point. Fritzy in the stream chat saying, so glad I'm not racing tonight. Can't say I blame you, man. I think Wavy got involved. So Wavy coming in, as is Zola. Is it a front wing change for Zola? Yes, it is. That's the sort of thing he could have done without. And he's got to serve a penalty as well. Massive hammer blow for Zola. He's got soft tyres. They'll see him to the end of the race. I'm not sure what happened there, but nevertheless, Clutch is surely going to get past Zola. Indeed, he does. Asda now 4 laps down. Classics Racing League got me curious for tomorrow. Race pace sub 124. Let's see what the fastest laps are like. Rev still got the fastest lap of the race, 22.3, and he's actually bearing down on the leaders. And oh, Cargo's just got ahead of Colt just like that, and Whippy's gone.
What's going on with this race?
The Ascari chicane has claimed another victim today.
This is insane.
11 cars. 11 cars left on track. Cargo, Colt, Gabriel, Rev, Rahul, Davey, Wavy, Clutch, Zola, and Beast. That's your top 10.
60% of
And
the 55% of the cars out.
Yeah, and Asda, the only driver outside the top 10, is gonna get the fastest lap outside the top 10. And that's if he finishes, which he should more than likely do so. Good thing no one did a drinking game for this event.
Yeah.
They'd have poisoned
We
themselves.
will be so drunk right now.
Take a shot every time someone retires. Oh boy, that would be a field day. But it's a lucky. But it's on a more serious note. It's a lucky job I don't drink anymore. Clutch drives through a penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car.
Definitely has seen better days.
Yeah, the stewards are definitely going to be having a. The stewards are not going to be looking forward to this.
It's going to be a fun for the stewards.
Yeah, and not in a good way.
Yeah.
The Colt in the pits. So here we go. Straight onto a set of softs. It's him, Wavy, and Zola are the only drivers on soft tyres that should help them in regards to getting that fastest lap. But we'll wait and see what happens. Because your top 10 at the moment is Cargo, Gabriel, Rev, Rahul, Davey, Colt, Wavy, Zola. Well, Zola's just got ahead of Wavy, and Clutch, and Beast. That's your top 10. Gabriel with a 3-second penalty. Rev right on the back of Gabriel. This for second place. Yellow flag sector 2, and that is just Asda getting out of the way of traffic. I think it's Asda anyway. Indeed it is. Been a race to forget for him. Gabriel in the pits. What's he in for? That means Rev's in second place. Rev could very well get the win here.
Oof. Sola in the soft tire with 7 laps to go. P7.
Yeah, it's definitely doable.
Yeah, definitely. Top 5 probably.
Absolutely, 7 to go after this. Rev bearing down on Cargo. But of course, bearing in mind, Cargo does have a penalty. So as it stands, Rev will take the win. But I think Rev won't settle for crossing the line second. He'll want to take that checkered flag first. And yet, Cargo's got 3 seconds worth of penalties. But his laps are... his tyres are 4 laps fresher than Rev's. So it'll be very interesting to see if Cargo can pull out another 1.8 seconds and Davey gets another time penalty. Ooh, bit of a lock up there from Rev. And oh! Cargo split it! Cargo split it! And he's put my word! Cargo split it! And put Rev into the wall!
P1.
And Rev's lost an end plate! Rahul into second!
What a crazy race.
That could be a game changer for the race win!
Holy!
That could be an absolute game changer! Is Rev gonna come in to change that front wing?
That's a crazy situation up in the race.
And Rev does come in. Oh. It's a set of softs. He has got a lot. There's like Patriot in the chat saying, sees that my white. What? Sorry, what?
What? What's going on?
A Patriot in the stream chat saying, oh, and Asda's finally got. Asda's gone! Exit of Ascari. So now we're down to 10. Nobody gets the fastest lap outside the top 10. So anyway, as I was saying, Patriot in the chat saying, sees that my wife is clowning on your commentary. What in the world's that supposed to mean?
Who said that?
Let's say Patriots, the Classic Racing League Twitch account.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not feeling good today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, oh, and hang on. Waldo in the chat. Alfa Romeo's strategy for tomorrow just leaked. Now, is that for Bahrain or is that for XRL?
I suppose Bahrain.
That is... Oh, that's what it was, because that's what that explains it. Because insanely, Atui was talking about his strategy earlier in the stream. That explains the Alfa Romeo strategy leak comment. That explains it. So all 10 drivers here are actually gonna... All 10 drivers are actually going to walk away with points here. And Zola, oh, time penalty for Zola, not what he would have wanted. But the one saving grace for Rev, though... The one saving grace for Rev is that he might be able to gain a couple of positions thanks to time penalties of those ahead of him. Yellow flag sector 2 and oh! Bit of a love tap there from Davey on cargo. Rev, fastest lap of the race, 20.2 and oh! Careful! Has Davey sustained damage in that?
I don't know. Which one?
I think he has, because Davey, he's in third.
Oh, yeah.
He has somehow sustained no damage, just lost a lot of ground. But I will say this. I would definitely say either Davey or Rev for driver of the day.
Rahul started pole position, went to the back of with a crash, I think, and then he's coming back to P1. But Davey has done a very good job. I will call Davey. Yeah. And what do you think, Kenzie? Rahul AlphaTauri winning the Italian GP?
Me? That is a valid. That is definitely a valid case for driver of the day.
No, I mean, AlphaTauri winning the same Grand Prix as they did in real life.
Yeah, that is a very valid point. And that's why I said Rahul doing pulling off a Pierre Gasly.
Yeah. Taking advantage of this crazy race.
Yeah. The only thing we really need to add to this game now is bringing the red flags back.
Oh. Red flags. I think they need to fix a lot of this game, but that would be good if they add a red flag. Yeah. It will be like the best thing they can make to the multiplayer in this game. It will be like the leagues. Do you know the leagues that there are in the game? You can do a league in the game. If they work and they have something like the career mode, like the components of your car, all like gets where that would be. Great.
That would be really cool.
Yeah,
that would be really cool.
That would be like the best.
I was like, I say that probably won't be until at least 2022, maybe 2023. But we'll see what happens. Rev DRS on Gabriel. He's got through, and now he's got Colt ahead of him. The Waldo Best Street Ever Comms Championship has pretty much been decided today. And then Insane Leader responding, agreed. Kenzie's got the perfect mix of energy and analysis. I've always said he sounds like a proper British commentator. Well, when you've grown up watching Formula One your entire life, it's inevitable you're gonna end up spouting off all that that knowledge. It looks like Sector 2, that's... Oh, Wavy! Oh, no! Not Wavy! Except for second Lesmo! Oh, no!
That one is tricky. If you touch the pianos there, or the grass a little bit, you're going to get... If you touch the gravel, I mean, you're going to get to the wall, directly to the wall.
I can only assume that is what happened, but we're on to the last lap now. Rev's just got into 4th. Within the last 10%, should still get points. I would hope so, and I would hope so, and of course the Fs have just popped into the chat.
F for Wavy.
Yep. But nevertheless, Rahul, it'll be his first Dev League win of the season.
Cargo, very good result. Davi, very good result. Also, Rev, very good result. Sola, very good result. Holy shit! Look at the map. It's only 9 drivers now.
Yeah, but now here comes Rahul now. Round the Parabolica for the last time today. His first Dev League win of the season. He wins. He takes the checkered flag for the Italian Grand Prix, but is he going to keep the win? Yes, he is. Davey leapfrogs Cargo into second place. Rahul wins the Italian Grand Prix.
Congratulations to Rahul.
And Rev just 7/10 away from the podium. Rev just 7/10 away from the podium. Very unlucky for him.
That's nothing. Holy shit.
Zola in 7th.
Very good result for Zola, considering he started P14.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes Clutch now. 8th place. And oh! A little bit of showboating there.
Okay, Casey, I have to say goodbye for now. And
Myself.
it was fun. I'm sorry to the spectators I did a very good job
Yeah.
today, but that was not my best morning.
Yeah. Absolute pleasure to have you on commentary today. Codemasters gives Davey driver of the day, and my goodness, insane leader. This is up there with Germany 2019 in terms of WTFness, and I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Yep. See you later. There's a Davey, he'll be a very happy man with that second place. But Rahul has just done a Pierre Gasly. His first win of the season. And he wins in front of the Tifosi. Not the Italian team the Tifosi were expecting to be. It's not the Italian team the Tifosi were expecting to be on the top step of the podium. But regardless, there you go. Let's recap the results. Rahul with the win for AlphaTauri. Davey in second. Cargo third. Rev fourth. Colt fifth. Gabriel sixth. Zola seventh. Clutch eighth. Beast ninth. Wavy classified as 10th. And you've got Whippy, Asda, Dino, Supercraft, Turbo, Tino, Poz, Choco, and Plastic. Those are your DNFs. And it was Rev that managed to get the fastest lap of the race, 20.2. He'll get the points for the fastest lap. And because he got no penalties, he'll get a bonus point for that as well. My goodness me, what a race that was. See what the XRL proper can pull off tomorrow. Big shoes to fill. The bar has been set very, very high as far as carnage, chaos, and just all-out action is concerned. Clutch and Beast as well are going to get bonus points for a penalty-free race as well. So that's it for tonight's coverage of the XRL. But join us tomorrow from 5 p.m. where we have X1 and X3 and then 8 p.m. for X2. Until then, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you and good night.